Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Body Weight, Body Fit. The goal of this class series is going to be about teaching you different techniques for creating workout plans with just body weight. So today is what I always like to do for the first class, which is kind of a fitness assessment. So it's going to be 15 minutes and it's going to be an AMRAP, which is as many rounds as possible. And you can do this for any segmented amount of time that you want and then just retest yourself later. But 10 or 15 minutes is kind of the standard assessment time. So we're gonna warm up and then I'm gonna explain a little bit more about what the moves are, give you some modifications, and then we'll get started, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and come back onto the back of our mat. We're gonna reach down and do some inchworms. So reach down and touch your toes, and walk out, and then walk back up. And we're gonna do 5. Stand all the way up, and back down. And the warm-up should be a time where you're getting your heart rate up a little bit, getting the blood flow going, but really finding those spaces in your muscles, which might feel a little tight, not moving great. So let's say you come back and you're like, oh man, my calves are tight. Go ahead, spend some time in that space. Even if I'm moving along, that's fine. Hamstrings feel a little tight today. Rotate back and forth. Whatever you need. Go ahead and come up. Okay, now we're gonna come out into a lunge. So you can either walk out, left leg is gonna be forward, right knee is up, right hand is down, and you're just gonna spend some time getting that right hip flexor stretched. Go ahead and lift the left arm up and rotate. Back down. 2 more. Last one. Go ahead and drop that right knee, and then you're gonna try and drop your right and left elbow to get a deeper stretch. Couple deep breaths. And back up, and we're gonna switch legs. So left leg back, right leg forward. Get into that lunge. Open up towards your right leg 3 times. Some T-spine rotation. Drop that left knee, bring the elbows down. And back up. Okay, we're just gonna do 10 jumping jacks to get our heart rate up on your own time. And good. We're not gonna do too long of a warm up today because the AMRAP is a longer time. When you do shorter workouts, you spend a lot more time getting that heart rate up and getting that warm up going. Let me grab my phone for a clock and let me explain what we're going to do. So the moves, it's going to be 5 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. And you're just gonna keep going round and around and around. 5, 10, 15, until the timer goes out, okay? Sit up, you're gonna have your heels dug in, come all the way back, touch your fingertips to the ground, and all the way up. So I normally touch ankles, touch fingertips, up and down, and that just keeps me accountable to make sure I'm doing the full range of motion. If that is painful for you, go ahead and do a crunch. So you're looking straight up to the sky and you're just reaching your chest up. 5 of those, okay? That's about the only modifications that we can make for the sit-up. Push-ups, remember it's 10, so we can do standard push-up. If you don't think you could do 10, you can do an eccentric down, bring the knees down and push up, or you can just do a straight push up on your knees, okay? As the time goes, if you are getting the standard push-up, but maybe don't have 15 minutes worth, don't worry about it. Do what you can as long as you can, and then modify as you need. So maybe you're working towards those push-ups and you want to do the eccentrics in the beginning, go for it. And then as you get fatigued and get tired, drop down into the knee push-up or whatever combination you need. Okay, squat, 15 squats. So feet are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly turned out, and we're gonna sit down to parallel and come back up. You may see me do a lot of this. It's what helps me keep track of time, or reps and time. And then if going all the way down bothers you, do a quarter squat and pulse and back up. Anything that's working towards that full range of motion. Okay, I'm gonna set my timer, give everyone a chance to grab water or whatever they might need, music, something to keep you going. If you wanna keep track of your time or your rounds, there's a few different ways to do it. You can have a piece of paper and you can just do a check mark. If you have a whiteboard handy, you can just put a line across the whiteboard and then every round you just do a tick mark. Or what I'll do is my first round when I do sit-ups, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when I do my second round, I'll say 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that helps me keep track of my rounds. And then at the end, whatever rounds you get, that's kind of your score. Every rep counts, so don't stop just because there's only 10 seconds left, because those last few reps are still gonna count. And then at the end of the semester, we'll do this again. Yes. And hopefully you'll see some improvement either in the way that you're able to perform the moves or in how many rounds you're able to complete. Any progress is a positive thing. So I'm gonna grab my water, give everyone an opportunity, and then we'll get started. One final thing, the strategy with a 15-minute AMRAP is to really find a pace that you're able to maintain consistently. So don't go out and try and get as many rounds and then all of a sudden at minute 5, 6, 7, you're already dead because we still have half of the workout to go. So find a rhythm that you can just hold and keep moving the whole time. Okay, that continuous movement is always going to be better than all out effort in the beginning and then needing to constantly take breaks. Okay, so I'm gonna give us a 15-second count in. Hopefully everyone is ready to go. And then we'll get started. So remember, 5 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. 5, 10, 15. Okay, and here we go. 15 seconds, count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, just finding that consistent rhythm. Your heart rate should already be elevating. That's okay. And then you just transition back to the next move and go. when I say the goal is to keep moving, obviously that's the goal. That does not mean that if you need to take a rest, you should not take a rest. What that does mean is that you want to optimize those rest times so that you're not wasting time and missing out on reps. I find that resting at the bottom of a push-up is my favorite rest spot. Now, if you take this class later on demand and you think, Rachel, I'm not doing 15 minutes. I don't want to. It's my first workout in a long time, or it's a workout, or it's, you know, my second workout of the day, or whatever be the answer, and 15 minutes just seems not doable. Like I said, do it for 10. The only thing is that you can't then do the second retest for 15. So be consistent with your testing time and pick that time. I don't recommend doing less than 10 because it's a different type of workout then, because you're moving really fast for 5 minutes. If you're in moderate shape like me, 10 or 15 minutes is more than enough. Make sure when you're doing those squats that you're looking at something that's about eye level, but the whole time, so that you don't look down. If you look down, that's the way your body tends to move. And yes, that was my cheat point to get an extra rest. Okay, you are a third of the way through, 10 minutes remaining. You're doing great. Keep moving, keep getting those reps. Headband keeps slipping down. That's right. Okay, keep moving. Also, don't feel like you need to wait for me to take a water break. If you need one, take one. This is your workout. You take what you need from it. Just keep moving. I know you're tired. You are halfway. I just realized that I blend in with the mat. I'll have to make sure I don't wear red pants when I'm doing lots of mat work. Whew. Right about now is when I'm thinking, why did I pick 15 instead of 10? We are almost done. 6 minutes left. You are more than halfway. Couple more rounds. Finish one round at a time, one rep at a time. Whatever you need to tell yourself that helps you mentally get through it. Sometimes I'll break, since it's 5s, I'll just break it into 5s, even though I don't stop moving. Or like the push-ups. Gotta get to 5, take a break, 5 more. It's those little mental games we play with ourselves to help get through the fatigue. But that positive self-talk makes a big difference. We're on the bottom, the back side of the mountain. Just gotta get through the last third. 5 more minutes. Remember, just keep moving at this point. And try not to let your form suffer as you get tired. Take that extra breather if that means that your push-ups look good. Because we don't want this. That doesn't count. Keep moving far away. Sorry. I don't like to do squats on the mat. I don't know why. It's not like it messes anything up. It's just a preference thing. Probably because I don't like my face where I just put my feet, but it tends to mean that I walk out of frame on accident. 3 minutes. Get a couple more rounds in. Remember, this is a test. You want to leave it all out there. You don't want to feel at the end like you could have done another round. Two-minute warning, let's finish strong. One minute remaining. Finish the round you're on. Finish one more round. Get through it. You're almost there, 30 seconds. Keep moving, don't stop. 15 seconds, get through this round. Two, one, done. Whew. Okay, grab a sip of water, catch your breath a little bit. Nicely done. All right, let's sink back in a child's pose. Slow your breathing. Go ahead and thread the needle, reach the right arm under the left, and sink back in a child's pose. Little T-spine rotation, a little lats, rhomboid stretch from those push-ups, and switch sides. Good, keep slowing that breathing. Go ahead and lay flat on your stomach, and then we're just gonna push up into an up dog, look up to the sky, stretch those abdominals. And continue to slow that heart rate down. Okay, flip over onto your back. We're gonna do piriformis stretch. So the way I like to do it is I start with my feet flat on the ground and my knees bent, and take my right leg, rest it on top of my left knee, and then as I lay back, I'm gonna thread my right arm through and bring my left arm around, and then slowly and gently pull towards my chest. Okay, the idea being that your knee isn't coming all the way in. Okay, move to the side a little bit. Okay, so that should be a good view. couple breaths here, and then we'll switch sides. If it's hard to get into position, you can come back here and do it like that, or you can just simply switch in the air. Okay, go ahead and come up to a sitting position. And then we're gonna put our left leg forward, bend your right knee, put the right sole of your foot into your left thigh. And then this should be a hamstring and a low back stretch. You're going to just lean, try and put your right hand on the outside of your left foot and then lean forward. If you feel it too much in the hamstring, you can always come back however much you need to. This is also a very nice back stretch. And switch sides. So left arm now on the outside of the right, if you can. If you don't have the back flexibility for that, then just come straight across. Okay, if you need more stretching, feel free to spend some more time in all of those positions, really working on some of that range of motion. And now your heart rate should have come down. Make sure to drink lots of water today and come back next Sunday and we will do another style of workout and hopefully some new moves. There will be a lot of repetition with the moves because there's only so many things you can do body weight. That's why mixing up how you do it is what keeps things fresh and keeps them exciting. So I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend and I will see you next week.